Hey folks, a lot of things have happened over the last 24 hours. I have put up a poll here recently so people pretty much know what I'm going into, plus some tweets. So I really do want to talk about the future of this channel and I guess how I do my videos going forward. Nothing critical is really happening at this point, but I do really have to change how I do my videos and how I present them going forward. So I hope you guys stick with me so I can kind of explain some things before I get into what is currently changing, because I think we do need a little bit of a backstory first. So yeah, let's jump into it. So to give a little bit of a history beforehand, way back during when The Promised Neverland second season was airing, I made an impressions on episode 8, I believe it was. And during that time, I had gotten a copyright claim on one of my videos. And it was for the use of screenshots, basically. When I started this channel, I wanted to focus on avoiding anything possible copyright related. And so I figured the use of screenshots would be enough. I'm not using footage, I'm not using audio, nothing like that, just screen captures. And as always, I'll have it on a little slideshow on the side, so I figured that would be enough. I figured, why would they claim on screenshots? Well, to my shock, yes, apparently, I'm guessing just the screenshot themselves will trigger the algorithm to think that I possibly have footage in my video. I don't know if they're claiming the screenshot itself or if they're claiming just they think that I'm using the footage. So at the time, I decided to, reply to it, counterclaim it, and say, hey, look, this is fair use. I mean, technically, I should be able to use video in my footage because I'm technically doing commentary and criticism upon the thing. It falls in fair use, but as we all know, YouTube does not protect fair use of its creators. It protects the copyright of the actual owners. That's all they care about. They don't want to get involved. The response from them at the time was CD Music Japan. When I sent that counterclaim, they just struck my channel. That was it. No conversation, nothing. It was just, you have a strike. So, at that time, I was obviously upset. And I decided, okay, well, I'm going to stop covering that show. But I was going to continue to use screenshots because I figured, well, they just basically claimed on the video. And I'm assuming that because I counterclaimed it, that's why they struck it. So maybe I'll just deal with it. And just if somebody claims, I'll just take it down. And that's what I've been doing. Every now and then something will spike up and say, hey, I think Odd Taxi was one of them. They claimed on it. I took it down, redid the video, re-uploaded it. Everything was fine. I had it here recently with Vanitas, the case study of Vanitas. I think it was Aniplex. They claimed on it. I said, okay, took it down, redid it, put it back up. But no strikes. So I figured I had a system. As long as I responded to their claiming, took it down, re-edited the screenshots to where those screenshots they didn't like were up. Because I do know there's a thing with Japan, they don't like certain things shown. Maybe assume it's just a certain shot that they don't like. So that was working great. Until yesterday. Until my birthday, of all days. I got a notification for my video on episode 10 of Sonny Boy. And it was from some Japan TV studio or something like that. I'm assuming it probably has some stake in Sonny Boy. It wasn't a claim. It was a hard strike. Just outright strike. And this upsets me because this is not a case of them going, hey, and then me going, okay, I'm sorry. Let me change a little bit. This is a bam, you have no say in it whatsoever. If you refute it, go get a lawyer. And unfortunately, I'm sure you guys all expect it, I don't have money for a lawyer. It's just way beyond me. And this is something that has been in YouTube for a long time and nobody's ever fought it. YouTube is wiping their hand of it. But yet YouTube takes a part in it by allowing the immediate strike system, which I think is ridiculous. But at any rate, this is the system. This is their playground. I have to play by their rules. So this does question me, okay, what am I going to do in the future? I thought about it hard. I literally spent an entire day without it leaving my head. It was a very difficult day for me. I just, at some point in the evening time, I just threw on Tales of Arise and streamed it and just lost myself in the game. I just needed to get away from everything. I put up a poll. I asked everybody what their thoughts was. My question on the poll was, hey, I don't think there's any avoiding anymore. It's one of those things where I want this as a creativity thing for myself. Well, sure, if I could have it, I would love to have footage on the videos. The only company that will talk to me is Nozomi Entertainment and Right Stuff. And you guys see, I have 2 videos up already where I have fun with it. I create a video that I am proud of. That of course I would love to do better, but I'm proud of what I did at the time. And it hurts when I think that I can't do that same thing for all these other anime that I love. I love anime, and I want to share it with people, but I can't talk to these studios. These companies will not respond to me in order to get anything going. And that hurts because I love anime, and I want to share it with people. And if I can have this little extra here to show people this cool artistry or this cool character, I would love to. But it doesn't seem like I can because I can't communicate to them that I'm doing this. They don't want to listen to me. Instead, their response is the assumption I am malicious because they can't. Obviously, I don't think I've ever been struck by an American company. It's always the Japan company that doesn't respond. One, because yes, I don't know Japanese, and two, I'm sure they have plenty of other issues in their day. They can't communicate with me. And I sort of understand it. I've talked before about my communication with one of the Funimation's lawyers, and I respect him so much because he laid it out in a way that was simple to understand. There's millions of videos out there. There's billions of videos out there. There's millions of people to communicate with, and they can't police every single one of them. It's the business. It doesn't make any sense business-wise. So there's a blanket decision that they have to go with in order to establish a medium across everything. And again, that sucks. That's life. But yes, my poll was basically to ask people, what do you come here for, basically? Is having a bunch of screenshots over here really something that you're looking for? Is it something that you care about? Or are you here to listen to my opinion on things? I pretty much already know the answer to that. I mean, you can find screenshots anywhere. If you watch the show, you're not looking for screenshots of the show. You're looking to hear a person's opinion on it. And I guess I do understand it before I even asked the question. But I guess the question was more on the idea that if I don't have screenshots here, are you going to unfollow? Are you going to run off? Are you going to say, well, screw this. This guy doesn't have any creativity in his video. It's because I can't. And that's what sucks. So I guess the decision that it came down to, and I appreciate everybody's support, the great comments that kind of flooded in. There's a lot of people that just have firsthand experience with this situation. They know they've tried YouTube and do this stuff. They do YouTube and this stuff, and they deal with the same issues. What it comes down to is the only way that I can avoid this entire situation and continue to do this, what I love doing, and to reach more people and to show my love of anime and make this a career, is I have to remove it all. I have to completely remove it all and just let it be me. Now, granted, I'm sure at some point, Aniplex, I guess, will claim my wall scroll up here because that's licensed artwork. I'm sure one of these figures is close enough to the artwork of or maybe Good Smile Company can claim me and strike my channel. Where does the line draw? I don't know. I don't know where it draws, but as it stands now, I do know the algorithm picks up screenshots, and I have to stop. I mean, that's unfortunate, but I think there's a positive here. There's two positives, technically. One, it's less work for me to do what I do. I don't have to get screenshots. I don't have to have when I'm watching a show for that to affect my viewing experience. I don't have to worry about what I screenshot when I'm watching a show. I've gotten to the point where it's pretty much subconscious, but I don't have to clean screenshots. I don't have to process the screenshots. I don't have to transfer the screenshots. I don't have to process them in the video itself. I don't have to position it. I don't have to time it. None of that stuff. So the process that I make my videos be shorter, that'll be a lot less workload. That'll allow me to do other things, get things done quicker. The other positive, I think, is going to make me try harder with my videos. And what I mean by that is that I think there is a subconscious thing of me that I realize that I don't have to entertain as much because this is here to keep people's attention. And so what that'll force me to do going forward is that now that I know nothing's here, I'll probably still keep this ratio because I really do kind of like this shot. I don't know if you guys like this shot. Anyways, it'll allow me to think harder on being more animated. Because honestly, it's not me trying to force something. I've done podcasting for 15 years or so now. I've done podcasting for a long time. And what that creates in a person is this mindset that you're like this. And that you're talking like this all the time. And your emotion and action is in your words. It's not so much in your body language. And so when I moved to YouTube, obviously the thing that I had to learn was to be more visually alive rather than just being here the whole time and talking about a show. So it's something that I've had to learn over this entire year to be better at. And I do think there's a subconscious part of me that believes that having that there did make that different. That did make me act different. And so I will have to be more lively. I will have to show my emotion better in myself rather than be my podcast self who is trying so hard to focus on going into the microphone. And so hopefully that will mean that my videos themselves are more entertaining, that I'm more alive, and that I won't rely on that. So I'm a glass half full person. And so even though I do see that empty side of it, and I do agree the idea that it's troublesome to me because it hurts me from a trust in the system of YouTube and everything that I'm technically giving part of my life to. It's given me this aspect of feeling down because these companies that I have worked so hard to get people to find their shows, to tell people to watch Super Cub, to tell people to watch Sowagung Roku Shinju, to tell people to watch shows that I love so much, to even tell people why Sonny Boy has some cool things in it, even though at the time I have been down on the show and I hear a lot of negativity to it. But guess what? I'm there telling people these cool things I found despite that. And I feel beat. I feel defeated in the idea that I'm trying to enjoy this show and tell people about it. But now guess what? All of my videos are gone. I've taken them all down. I will not cover Sonny Boy anymore. And that sucks. I love anime and I want to tell people about it. But I feel like, not that they're directly attacking me, but because there's no sign of care there. Not even a response to an email. Not even an ask if that's what I'm doing. It's an assumption, and that's what sucks. I understand why their position's there. Don't get me wrong. But I feel defeated by them, even though I love their stuff and I show that passion. But it's still, again, the glass half full is me learning to be more animated. For me to be, not me being conceited, me being the center of the show, me being better at what I do and not relying on this. It is me saving a lot of time of processing screenshots. It's me being able to focus better on the show itself. And I think it's me realizing that I can't put too much focus on YouTube. And I need to put my eggs in other baskets. It's pushed me to do more stuff on Twitch, which I will start doing going forward. I hope that you guys will follow our channel over there, twitch.tv, Otaku Spirited. It's ED at the end of it. I'll have links to it in the description of this video. I really do ask you guys if you can take some time, if you have a Twitch account or if you can create an account, go over there and just follow me. That'll help me get partnership a lot quicker. But, and you just watch my videos over there. I just played Tales of Arise and talked to some people. I would love to do some live streams there as well. I don't know that I'll continue to do live streams on YouTube. I hate that just because I've had a lot of people jump into our streams. It's been a lot easier to engage you guys with. But like I said, I need to put my eggs in other baskets because I can't rely on YouTube. I've already seen that. I hope you guys will at least consider supporting us over there as well. But this went on way longer than I thought it would. But I hope you guys got an idea of my perspective on all this stuff and what's going on. And I hope that you guys will... I apologize, but I hope that you guys will support us still in the future, even without screenshots there. Like I said, it feels empty. But at the same time, I do know a lot of you out there are just like, we already watched the show. We don't need to see screenshots. Or I used to listen to you guys on the podcast. I'm used to just listening to your voice. So I appreciate that a lot. And I hope that it doesn't have any effect on the channel going forward. But this is kind of something I have to do. I think the only thing that really sucks about it is for the first impressions and the reviews, it's going to hurt a lot. I'm thinking of using some imagery that they have on their website. Maybe that stuff won't be copyrighted. I don't know. It's kind of hard to kind of talk about a new show without really showing people what it looks like too. So I'm still up in the air on how I'm going to handle that stuff, reviews and first impressions, but we'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely hit a like down below. Comment, let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. Again, I appreciate you guys' support as always. And as always, appreciate everybody that supports on Patreon because as this kind of stuff happens, they kill revenue and everything like that. So I hope it doesn't have any negative effect on the video. But that's where I kind of need your guys' support more than ever. But yeah, I thank you guys a lot, as always, and y'all take care.